Yo, what is up? I'm back playing Puzzle Rush, and hopefully I can do good again. I don't think we're going to do a game of the day again today because they were bad. I lost like another 15. I'm at 1501 now. Pretty close to dipping it back down into the 1400s, so we're just going to stop for today and see how we can do in Puzzle Rush. Alright, this one. Also, I don't know if yesterday like the recording like got messed up in the very beginning. It was like all like pixelated and stuff. If it's like that today, it'll be unfortunate. This is a pretty simple mate in one. You can see that all these like pieces are protected, so the king can't like literally just can't go anywhere except the square that it's on, so we just have to bring the rook there and then it will be checkmate. Alright, this one, simple again. They're checking us. We can actually counter check them by putting our queen between the check, and it checks their king as well, forcing them to trade off the queens, and our pawn will promote before theirs can. It's easy. This is just a maiden one. I'm chewing gum, and I like choked on it. Alright, this is back rank mate. It's basic stuff. This one. Pretty sure it's just take the pawn. I mean, yeah. Okay. That was really weird. That's mate in one. Okay. Yeah, so notice how their queen and my queen are both under attack. I'm pretty sure it's just to take this rook. Then they take back, you take back. They have to move here, and then you take the queen. Yeah. Then you grab the queen, and you're winning. This one looks funny. Imagine it's mate in few. Right, check here, only one legal move. And then checkmate. No, that's not checkmate, then they can run in here. No, they can't. This pawn's covering it. It's mate. There you go. They just take a rook. How dare they? Good thing it's mate in one. Okay. I had to make sure I was recording. I thought that I just like randomly forgot to record. Right. This looks interesting. Figure out if that really helps at all. I don't think that does too much because of rook. Well, actually, no. It does it win their queen? Yeah, it should win their queen. So, yeah. As it threatens mate and also opens up the rook to attack their queen. Right, this one. I think it's just this, and if they take here, then this. Because this, we don't have to take this back. Alright, yeah, see, and they just don't want to get forked, so they just take the knight, and we get a free bishop. Alright, this one. That's relatively easy, yeah. Just check here, and it's mate. I haven't seen one like this in like ever. But I believe, yeah. So it's got to be this. Because if you notice, their queen was already pretty short on squares, but now that they moved their knight to here, it blocks the bishop from covering this square. So moving the knight here with a tempo on the queen allows it to come here, taking away even more squares from the queen. So it takes away this square, because the king has to go there if it doesn't want to get mated here. And it takes away, I mean, these squares were already pretty bad, but, you know, it's this. Yeah, see, they go there, and then it's got to be this, right? Yeah. Then you would be forking their king and rook next move. Let's see. First thing I see, this looks pretty good, because they are not going to move up, so that's mate. So their only move is here. I take with this, they take, and I get the rook. So here we go. Okay. Nothing is really jumping out immediately here, for me at least. Try. Well, oh, nope, never mind. Wow. Okay, so the queen is overloaded. It's protecting two different pieces, and it can't protect both of them. So if we take this knight, it can't protect the bishop anymore, and we win a bishop. Okay, this one, well, it can't be anything with this rook, because then you're just, okay, no, you're just hanging a rook if you do that. So it's not that. I mean, I'd imagine, unless something really weird's going on, just take this. It's just a simple counting exercise. Yeah, like you have more attackers on that bit piece than they have defenders. Okay, this one. Little lesson on passed pawns. So we're blocking this passed pawn. Here we want to make a passed pawn. How can we do that? We push here. If they take with this, we just start pushing this one. And if they take here, we take. Wow. We take. And it doesn't matter, because even if they move their king, they're never going to be able to make it in time, or they can just take again, and we'll just do the same thing. We just push. Yeah, and we promote first. Okay. Well, this should be mate in like a few, because we take here. It's protected by the bishop. So we take here. The king has to move here. We take this rook. Bishop goes, and then we checkmate. There we go. All right. This one. Again, this is one of those cases where I'm just not seeing anything immediately. So I'm going to look at it for a little while and then try to see. Oh, actually, wait. I just showed it with the arrows. Here, I mean, it's got to be. Yeah, because then they give up the queen. My brain. I don't know if this one is going to be as good of a run as yesterday's, but we'll see. I think this is just taking the rook and then pushing the pawn, since they have to get their king out of the way first. So, wow, okay, just drew a ton of arrows, but yeah, our pawn gets there first. With a check, by the way, just in case didn't realize, because you need the check there, so then you can prevent theirs from promoting. All right, this. Immediately, I'm just seeing remove the defender of this square. And then, wow. And then move the bishop here. Rook is trapped. You have to give up something. And pushing the pawn doesn't work because we've got two attackers on the pawn. And this knight's gone. So, it's got to be it. Yep. And there is the rook. Right. We are halfway to my puzzle record. By the way, the run yesterday was my second best ever. So that's cool. Could have been a little better. Hopefully it'll actually be better today. Alright, so this one. This one. Well, first thing I think of is this. If they go here, that's mate. So naturally, and I mean, I'm sure pretty much everybody would do it anyway, because en passant. Then if they en passant, we just take here, and that opens up the rook, and it's mate. So this has to be the move, and there we go. What'd they just take? My rook, no! Oh no, my rook. Okay, so this one, I believe. Yes it is. Yep, it's gotta be, right? Yes, alright. So this is another mating pattern that's pretty common. It's similar to one of them yesterday's thing. Puzzle rush survival. So we got the bishop cutting across, covering the square. We've got a knight that could get to, it looks like maybe this would be good. It's like some kind of perpetual check or something if we really are in trouble. Something like that. It could also come here. So here, if we play this, taking here is forced. And then similar to the thing yesterday, the mating pattern, we can just bring the queen here. That's checkmate because the king cannot run to this square. So it's just a good mating pattern to know. All right. All right, what to do here? This is a weird position. I feel like it's something with moving my queen, but I don't see quite what I want to do with that yet. Might have idea. Oh, there we go. Okay, took me a while, but I finally got it. So this knight's here. Whenever a piece is like sitting on this square, like from whatever side you're playing, whenever a piece is on that square, you always want to be watching out for if you can bring your queen here, do that. And when they move their pawn there, I can. And there's no way for them to move it, to defend it. There's nothing they can do. So then I just win a knight. Okay. So it's not taking here because knight. Oh, you know what? This one might actually be really nice. Unless I'm mistaken, I think it's something like, I'm not sure exactly which piece yet, but I think it's something along the lines of bringing the rook here. Yeah. All right, so what we notice, bishop's cutting across here, pinning the pawn to the king. We also notice this is a checkmate threat because of, these two pieces. And we also, yeah. And since this pawn is pinned, also, this pawn is pinned because if we were to bring this here and it were to take, that's mate. So we've got multiple checkmate threats from these pieces. And this pawn just can't take because it's pinned. So the only thing that can take is this knight. We take here, and it's checkmate either way. So that is a very nice puzzle. And yeah. Oh yeah, what I meant. I might have messed that up like in saying it, but what I meant is when they take with the knight, we take here. They have to go here, and this is mate. Okay, this one's pretty easy, I think. So it's just check with the knight. And they're just crushed. I mean, there's all kinds of tactics. If they move here, then you can just do whatever you want, really. Okay, so they move there. Now we got to figure out what the right move for that is. It's like, like I would have calculated more, but like I didn't see anything else that was like looking too good, and this is just such a crushing move that it couldn't have not been that. Like it's just not that. Now what we could do, we just want to check, make sure. I'm pretty sure there's no checkmates that we can do because the queen is defending. So we just have to win the queen, I'd imagine. Yep. Cool. That is that. And then we take here and fork the king and the knight. All right. Cool. Gotta figure out what is good with this position, what's bad, what's not bad. I think that it's just taking, and then they take, and then we take here. And I don't see anything else it could be, so. Let me grab this rook. All right. This one looks very interesting. So they're sacking their queen. Just, we can take it if we want. And I honestly, I don't think we can, or it might depend, but like, all right, well, here's a few threats for you. So we have this. If we take here with this, I believe, can they take here? Then I will take, they will check me, I will move here. What? I'm playing chess. Okay, bye. Anyway, so I take, they take, I take. They check me, I move here. They check me, I move somewhere where they won't check me, like there, hopefully. They take that, and then I take that, and then I should be up a piece. Yeah. So I think I can take it. Yeah. Oh, by the way, taking this bishop is forced anyway, because, like, you know, two bishops mate. And then this is forced. And then that's forced too. They grab that, and then we are up. Interesting. Well, first thing I notice, their queen is a bit short on squares. They're running out of places to go. So, I'm looking at this right now. That prevents them from moving here or here. So they cannot go there. They also cannot go here, 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 or here. This whole file is gone. That means they've only got one square left, which is there. I can then bring my rook, which is protected by my queen, which takes away that last file from them. Then they can't go anywhere and their queen's trapped. E4. Guess that's just trying to get another piece out of it or something. And just take, yeah. Okay. Here's one. So I'm gonna just look at this. I'm pretty sure it's just here. If they want to take, they can do that. Push. They gotta like move or something. And then we can push. They can push. We can push. They can push. We can push. They can push. We get there first. If they ever move this pawn, then we'll just take it. Cool. All right, we're at 30 again. It's looking like it will actually be pretty good, and we haven't failed anything either at 30. So I don't know. We'll see. If I could break my record, that would be awesome. Be absolutely amazing. Okay, so this is just me and like just as I always think to do this whenever I see a bishop and queen like over here. I always want to get my knight over here and like fork them, especially that's just what I like to do. Also, I'm noticing that opens up if I move the knight. So I don't know if this is like, is that it? Then they take and then I get this. And then they can like, so it wouldn't be like I don't think it would be sacrificing a bishop for the 2 pawns. And then the fork, because they can move back here. Well, let me think. If I do that, then I'm getting 3 pawns by the end of it. Possibly a 4th for if they trap my bishop and I need to do Desperado. Wait, no. So let's just say I get 3. Let's just assume my bishop's trapped. That makes it easier. So I get 3 pawns. But I'm down. What am I down? Actually, I think it's taking here first. Unless that's not forcing enough. It might not be forcing enough to actually be the move. Because that's just winning a pawn. So I think it's this. Please? Yes. Let's go. And we get the rook, right? Yep. Let's go. So, this looks like a queen winning thing. It's pretty simple. We just go here. They're forced over to... Actually, is it mating? I don't think it is because this knight's not protected. But we'll check. Something like this. Takes. No, it's not. But it's got to be takes here. Then I'd imagine just this. Oh my god. Oh. I might have... Okay. It's fine. It's just one puzzle failed. We can still break the record easily from this. Well, I'm not going to say easily, but we still got a shot. We still got a solid shot at breaking the record from this kind of position, whatever. Standing. We've only got one wrong. We got 31 right. Let's just keep going. I'd imagine this is a checkmate because their king is stuck on the side of the board. If we go here, then they are gonna be going either here and getting mated, or going here. Wow. Going here and then getting hit with the check here and then mate. Yeah, so this is mate. Here we go. 32 puzzles. All right, well, it looks to me that if I take this, they're going to go here. So that's not good. However, I can check. Maybe. Wait, no. If I take this, they can't go here. Because then my rook will just check and then get behind it. So I can take it. But then what if they play something like this? I can just grab this, and if they go here, then I can come down here, and it's fine. So we're all good taking this. Let me just do that little thing, and there we go. How long have I been recording? Almost 30. Not quite yet. All right. Well, I would say this looks definitely like a checkmate. Just get the queen in. They're forced here. Then we can like bring the queen here. And then Actually, yeah. And then they're forced either back, and then our rook comes in, or there, and our rook comes in again. Either way, it should be completely winning. That's gotta be the move. I'll make sure for some of the other stuff, but... And then queen here, if they go there, that's mate. And if they go there... I'm trying to see if it's forced me if they go there. Yeah, it is, because then we come here, their queen can come, but then we just take with the rook, so... Cool. Is this a forced mate? Maybe. So if we take here, they don't want to go here. I don't think, at least, because I'd imagine this is just pretty darn lethal. I mean, how are they going to survive that? They're not, I mean... Right, and there's no way it would be that. That's just dumb. It's got to be taking here. Yeah. And then if they go there, I think this is just not gonna work out for them, because if we go there, that's forcing them here. Or they can go here. But either way, they're, getting absolutely demolished. If they go there, I just grab the queen. And if they go here, I think I have... I don't know, I've got something. Unless it's here. So then if they go here, then I have something else, but... I just want to make sure. I gotta calculate out the mate if they go over here. So let's just test this one. Here. And I think it would be here. So they're still cut off from like everything. So then they're forced here. And then I think it's got to be this. Yeah. Then here. And then got to decide if it's this or if it's this. Well, let's just check. If I check here, they are forced here. And then I have to check here. And then if they go here, then it would be... Then what would it be? Would it be taking? Because that's I don't want to say unstoppable. I think that's... Yeah, that would be a preventable threat. So maybe not. Maybe it would be more like a check with the knight. Could be. Maybe here. So if we check with the knight, then they can come back here, which isn't great. So I don't think it would be that. So like, what, we go here, they go here, and they escape. So could it be with the bishop? I don't think it is, but if it is, cool. But that's just the same kind of thing. It's like, what do I do if they go there? I don't know. Let's just go with the queen, because I just don't know what else it could be. I mean, that's like the most forcing thing to play. If you go here, then here, and like here, and they're checkmated, but I don't know. Let's just play it. Less. Yes, yes, yes. That took me forever. Okay, well, I don't know if this one's just like a free break or what. But to me, looks like I just grabbed their queen. Unless it's a forced mate again, which it could be, but... Oh, actually, wait a minute. It might actually be a forced mate, because if we take here, they cannot go here, 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 or here. Which means also this square is cut off, and that square. Which means that no matter which one of these squares they go to, they are essentially getting back rank mated. And there's nothing they can do to stop it. So I'm not grabbing their queen for free. We are checkmating them. So that is what we do here. We solve puzzles by thinking and using our brains. Okay. Well, this is an endgame puzzle, as you might have imagined. There's only a few pieces on the board. My king is not going to get over here in time to help. And this is the only move that does anything. It's actually the only other legal move other than moving my king, which will do nothing. So, I move here. If they don't want to take it, say if they play like this, I mean, they're just getting overrun by my pawns. If they do take it, I'm just still overrunning them with my pawns, I mean. Okay. That's what I mean. So, now I have to actually calculate, because I already knew that had to be the move, but now I have to actually calculate whether or not, or how exactly, I have to win this. I don't think it's this. Because if they take, I'm not going anywhere. My king is never going to threaten them, and this pawn's never going to threaten their knight there. So then I'm going to lose. Well, not lose, since they don't have enough mating material, but I'm not going to win. If I go here, this creates an immediate threat. Their knight cannot come here to protect, so their knight has to take it. If I take here, their knight then has to like move. It can't go here to protect this square because my pawn is covering it, so it's not going to go there. And it, there's only one other move. It has to go back here, come here, and it cannot cover the promotion square. So it's got to be a7. Yeah. Right, and if they take, I just make it over. Yeah. There we go. 37. We're making it, guys. Oh, I actually might break the record today. Or my record, not the record, but my record. It's possible. Alright, this one looks actually fun. because I have got some cool ideas here, which include things like possibly sacking a rook, possibly bringing my knight here, sacking my queen somewhere maybe. So it's going to be fun to figure out. First, I want to look at, like, those are just the ideas that I have in mind. I don't know quite. I'm sure it's going to be one of them. I don't know what order, when, how, whatever, who, what, when, where, why. I don't know. But, oh, again, thing. Bishop preventing the king from moving there. So, you know. Oh, wait a minute. I think I just found it. So you sack the rook. They're forced to take. You move the queen here. All of these squares around the king are covered. There's only one legal move. You just take it and it's mate. Let's go. Let's go. It's getting interesting in here. All right, this one. It would appear. This one I feel like I might struggle with a little. Just because of how strange it looks. So, this I feel like could be a move, but then when they take, what do I do? Like, oh, wait a minute. Oh, I really want them to take my knight. Oh, wait a minute. I can kind of force them to take the knight if I go here. Okay, so I think it might actually be e4. Because, first of all, if they take here, I can just grab this. Then they grab this, and I'm up a piece. If they take my knight, I'm taking this. They can take this. And then I grab that, and their rook is trapped. So, and I don't, this just isn't forcing enough, because then they can just back up. Right, because then they just back up. This just isn't quite the same. So, yes. All right. Let's go. Let's go. 39. Only one fail. We got a endgame puzzle. Looks a little scary. All right. The last time I got one of these wrong, it was because I thought that I had to bring my king over immediately to stop the promotion. And then something happened where, but I think I can calculate this out. First of all, if I just go here, what if they go here? That doesn't really ever matter, because if they ever push the pawn, I can just stop it. So if I go here, then they can come here. And then that doesn't work, I don't think, because here, 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 and, this guy can't help. But if I go here, if I go there, first of all, first thing, my pawn is here. Draw my little square. Their king is way outside of the box. Their king is never going to get there. So, even if they start pushing pawns or whatever, if they take it, they bring their king over, king is still outside the square. My pawn is still going to get there. This pawn is never going to get there in time. This one. And this pawn, I can always be stopped at any time. So, got to be f3. Let's go. All right. Stop this guy. And there we go. We're at 40. Just got to not mess it up. All right, this. So, the purpose of them moving there is to try and get me to take with this. Then their pawns, my knight just won't be able to stop the two connected passed pawns. That's just how it works. But I believe that whoever made this puzzle, well, they made it so that it would seem like the opponent actually missed a defensive resource I have. So if I take this, they think that I'm just never going to be able to defend this square that they're trying to promote on. But actually, I have a check and then come here. So then I can defend the square. And then I'm perfectly fine. One was a nice little break from how challenging the previous ones were. Oh my god, I feel like I've seen this one before and I failed it. Oh boy. Yeah, this is the kind of thing that I just hate to look at because it makes me feel like it's so simple and I can just go here, but then they're gonna come here and it's a little bit unclear what I want to do with this. I know I have to play, puzzles are almost always going to be you playing either forced moves, so like if it's a defending puzzle, moves that you need to find like the only move. Well, not like literally like the only legal move, but the only move that saves the position, or it's going to be moves that force your opponent to do stuff. So usually checks, attacks, captures, those are the most forcing kind of moves. This is a check and it attacks the bishop. But this defends. But do I have like something like that where the knight is going to be pinned and double attacked? Only problem is when I do that, they can actually get out of it. Because when I move my knight there, that's not a forcing enough move to actually... Ooh, I might have just seen something, but let me just explain this first. It's not a forcing enough move to stop them from just taking here with the check, which is forcing. I take there, and then they can just defend again with... Oh, no, they can't. They can't defend with their queen. What am I talking about? But they can, I think... Oh, let me check something. Okay, yeah, so here, threatening to take, and then take. Is there even a way for them to defend that? They don't have any pieces that can defend the knight because the queen can't move there. So that should be it, but I'm going to look at one more thing, which is this. Okay, wait, hold on. Yeah. Which is this, and then that. Which is trying to like, no, that doesn't work. Okay. Frick. See, I knew that was going to happen. I swear I've seen that puzzle before and it messed me up. Okay, well, this one, I find it extremely hard to imagine that I'm not taking their queen, so I'm just going to grab that. And now here, so based on my endgame knowledge, all right, well, first of all, let me draw my square. Their king's outside of it. So if they just take it all, the king is still outside. And I know that I can hold these two passed pawns. I don't have to just move here right now. I can just play h5. It looks like the thing is going to make it easy for me, where I can just bring my pawn all the way. All right. Getting a little nervous here. I tied my record. I just need one more. I need one more. Oh, man. Well, this looks dangerous. In fact, it's almost crushing. I might have also their knight. I think it's got to be this because it stops any checks from their knight. And if they take or they push, it's not in time because I have this move. And then after they move here, they should have this. If they then their pawn makes it to this square, but I'm here. I push, they can take, and then I take with a check. They have to move, and then I can come around here. I can save it in some way from them promoting. But then their knight can come here, so I don't. And I don't think that it could be a mate. Because here and then they just go here. And this is pretty much a hopeless position unless that's the only move that gives any kind of possibility of surviving. So okay, and the knight moves. They don't capture with the pawn, so no, it's just the same thing from before, right? You just check. If they move here, they're mated, so they have to move there. And then it's just a matter of, do I move here? And then actually that gives them the extra time to put their knight here, which we don't want to give them. So instead, I should probably just play this check immediately. They can grab this pawn, but then we go here, cover the promotion square. And even if they do now bring their knight there, we're promoting. Yes. Let's. Oh my gosh. I can't believe it. Let's go. That's awesome. Okay, well, this has to be a forced mate. I'm just trying to figure out. This one should be fairly easy from, just a general anything standpoint. This is hanging. And these are just lethal bishops here. That just makes no sense. It's got to be to take the hanging rook. I mean, okay. Now here's where I have to actually figure stuff out, which is the stage that I dislike because it means I can get stuff wrong. But whatever. To decide, do I take another free piece? Then their king kind of gets away if it wants to. This might actually take a lot of calculation, which I'm not afraid of. It's just time consuming. This is going to be a very long... Oh, this is probably going to be like an hour long. I might have to like split it up into segments. Like just entirely separate videos because YouTube is going to take forever to render my video. It's just going to be like, yeah, we don't want to upload 1.5 hours. Well, I mean, I don't think it's going to be 1.5 hours, but do I want to take here? Good question. Maybe. I don't think it's taking here because then their king like gets away in like 2 different directions if it wants to. Could be here. But could it be like something like that? That is the most forcing of the moves, I think. Well, actually, it allows them to go here, which is the only difference, but then we win the queen. Honestly, I'm just happy that I made it to 43, but if we can get this next one, that would be nice. It would be quite nice. Like, we don't have a sufficient enough advantage just by taking here. Like, we can't. It just... Actually, by going here, we might actually then be able to take here. Because then we've got the doubled attack on that. But I just don't know. This is getting a bit above my rating. I'm like, what, like 1,500? I don't know. I don't think I'll be solving this 2,400 rated puzzle. But we'll see. It wouldn't be that. So we're ruling out this. That is not the move. Right now the 2 candidates are this, which I'm pretty sure it's not, and then this, which I'm pretty sure it is. I should probably go with the one that I'm pretty sure it is. However, there may be a refutation to that, which involves this. But then, do I have that? Oh, it's hard to tell. I'm just going to play it. Nope. Alright, well, that's awesome. I got my best ever. Puzzle Rush, I mean, that's great. I broke it by 1. I don't think I could have really done any better than that. My brain is shot. I am very tired from my 1 hour of doing that. I'm going to review the puzzles, but that was an awesome run. Man. Alright, this was the... I got this one wrong. Yeah, I remember this one. Alright, so I had taken here, and then I believe I had played something along the lines of just forking the king and the queen with my rook. There must have been a better move that I missed, which is forking... Wait, so what did I play? What did I play if I didn't play that? Did I just misclick? Or did I play something really... Oh, I didn't fork it. I wish I really would have just done that, because I could have... But whatever. I went to skewer it, which is less advantageous than doing this. Mainly because if they just take, and then I take, and then they take, they're still better. But if I go here, and then they take. Right, so if I go, okay, wow. Yeah, so if I go here and then they take, and then I take, and then they take, then I can fork, and then I'm alright. So that's what happened. Yeah, so let me just. So that's why I got that one wrong. I was close, but I guess I just didn't. Just didn't. Here's that puzzle that I hate and I'm pretty sure I've seen before. Actually, there's only 822 attempts, so I'm not quite sure. But I've seen something very similar, and I don't like it. So I know it's Queen A4. It was that. Oh, man. I guess that is a bit more direct. And then we come here? Yeah. That's just a little unfortunate, but yeah, I guess that's that. And the final one, I really am interested to figure out what this is, and maybe I can learn from my mistakes. Actually, maybe one day. I mean, I don't think I will ever find a position in a game, in one of my games, where I've got so much. I don't even know what this. I can't even explain. Oh, it was that. No. And then what was it, though? Oh, I can't believe I missed that. I looked at it too. I remember. Okay. So, you're, okay. So, when I was looking at this position, I looked at this and then them moving here. I think the main reason, okay, well, I didn't even look at it too deeply, mainly because I thought something with them moving there would have ended badly for me, or ended not too well. I think it would have been fine, I guess. But I looked also, I should have looked deeper because, if I really would have analyzed it and calculated it out, I would have seen that here, and then I even looked at this. I looked at bringing my bishop here and I said, no, they just take it with their queen. But obviously I wasn't paying attention, because if they take it with their queen, then I fork their king and their queen. But, that's painful. Just painful. But, yep, that's a wrap on today's Puzzle Rush. That's a new personal best ever. And yeah, I am gonna probably keep uploading these as long as, I get a decent run and I have the actual time to spend on trying to get a decent run. By the way, I'm just a free account on chess.com. I didn't buy a membership or anything, so I only get one Puzzle Rush per day anyway. So yeah. So if I have an hour to spend on a good run, then I'll probably record it. Otherwise, game of the day is if I have any good games or decent enough games to actually show, or games that I would want to show, where I actually did something I'm proud of. But yeah, I will. I'm so good at making outros. I will see. I don't know. We'll see what I upload tomorrow. If I upload anything, I have a test that I need to take. But yeah. See ya.